Well, our moms think we're funny.
Yo, sup?
Huh?
Hey.
Oh, hey! Hey, everybody, this is Turk182.
And I'm Acomi.
I think I think we're gonna just play it fast and loose this time.
Yeah, you know, like, I don't actually have a specific topic in mind. I've seen some, like, funny memes and stuff like that I think we could get a few laughs out of, but probably nothing that'll fill a whole hour, so we'll play it by ear.
Yeah, I mean, I know people are probably thinking, isn't that what you do every time? You just wrap it around like a loose premise of an idea.
Yeah.
No, we just are really bad at staying on topic. We're just not really good at this whole podcasting thing.
Yeah.
I'm not too strong of a podcaster.
I think we both have some form of ADD, so...
Oh, I know I do.
I mean, I've never been diagnosed, but I know that, like, staying focused on task is very difficult for me. I'm probably just not disciplined, so...
And a couple things I want to talk about, and I'm going to start off with one thing here, and this is just more of like a rant, and I want to get your kind of thoughts on it too.
Okay.
Because I see this so often, and I know people are going to be like, oh, there's a reason why, and blah, 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 but really there is no reason why. You can say whatever you want to try to excuse it, but I think it's bullshit, and I'm going to call it as bullshit, okay?
Yeah.
Because, and the reason I'm going to say it's bullshit is that there is maybe only a few other fields where this is acceptable or even called for. So my thing is, people that insist on being called doctor, that fucking pisses me off. When you're like, so, like, here's like, Mr. Smith, Dr. Smith.
Right, yeah.
No, it's Mr. I don't give a fuck how deep in debt you are with your college bills. You're still a fucking mister. I don't have to call you doctor. You really like, I've earned that. You haven't earned shit. You sure, you went to school and you got a degree. Fantastic. You practice medicine. Even better. You make a shit ton of money. Good fucking for you. But to insist that I call you doctor and get all pissed off and privileged like, I demand to be called this, I've earned the right. No, you haven't. It's just a title. What? Nobody else demands to be called by your title.
That's what I was going to say is, like, the closest thing I can think of with that would be like a lawyer, and I've never come across a lawyer who insists on me referring to them as Esquire.
Exactly. You know? I rarely ever even see that on their letterhead or whatever, where it's Esquire.
Yeah.
If you're the president and people want you want to be called Mr. President, but they will still call the president by whatever, sometimes you'll hear the former President Bush, former President Obama, former President Clinton, right?
Right.
Or even then they would just say, only in office when they say President this.
Yeah.
But you can call them Mr. It's fine.
Yeah. Nobody
says just like, I want to introduce you to Mr. Jones here. That's Captain Jones. I feel like playing, goddammit. But what? Nobody else insists on that.
Even that's in the Cowboy Jones to you.
Right. Even in the military, unless you were in the military, then I don't have to call you by your rank.
Right, yeah.
Like when I introduce you to my father, it's like, hey, here's General 182, right? It's like, no, here's Dad 182. And that's it. It's like, you don't have to, no one else except, but it's doctors. They feel this right. It's like, I must be addressed to as a doctor. Back in the old days, even before I was born, they would put their title of doctor in like the phone book. Because when people needed a doctor, you didn't have like the yellow pages, you just had all white pages. Right, so I'm going to look through and like, oh, this guy's a doctor.
Yeah.
But that was why they differentiated that, so you could find them. But to insist that you are called that, and I see people like will sign documents and I'll write, doctor. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Fuck you. Like if you didn't put the DR period there, like your name was invalid. Be like, I didn't put DR period on there, so that document doesn't count.
I mean, I understand. It's like, yeah, you've gone to school for a long ass time, but it's like, but other people have too.
Yeah, I went to school for law for like 8 years, and I still didn't graduate. You don't see me insist on being called Associate Turk182. Like, I got more debt than you did because I couldn't stay focused. But I mean, you don't see me. No, that's Bachelor 182. I mean, that was the price you paid for that.
Yeah.
Or no one insists on being called an architect. No. I'm architect. Johnson. Well, why did doctors insist on being? And they get so fucking pissed off when you don't do it.
Oh yeah. No, they get snooty.
And
Excuse me, it's Acomi artist.
And like when I had to do it for professional reasons, and there have been people. So, at my old job, there was a person that would call in, and I'm not using any names, obviously. And if the person
what's their street address?
If the person ever heard this, right? Since I mean, they might infer like they must be talking about me, right? But I'm not using any names. So if you think I'm talking about you, right? Well, that's on you. I'm not using any names.
Yeah, Jesus, Barry, calm down.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But they were fucking nuts, and they were demanded. And they would get pissed off when I speak to a supervisor if you didn't refer to them as Dr. Reverend Bishop, whatever their name was.
Oh my God.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'll tell you what kills me even more are people that are given honorary doctorates. Mm-hmm. Like Bill Cosby has an honorary doctorate, and it's like, Dr. Cosby? No. I mean,
see, I administer the drugs, therefore I am a doctor.
It's like I gave Acomi an honorary pass, but I'm going around calling him Ninja Acomi. That shit don't work.
To be perfectly fair, I feel like Leroy Jenkins Leroy probably has called me that before.
Well, okay. but you wouldn't demand that other people call you that.
Well, no.
I got an honorary ninja from 2 black people. So, excuse me all the hell, it's Ninja Acomi.
I've got the little like coupon punch card where it's like I can get this at least 10 times, okay? I'm only on number 4.
There's only 2 people in the world that have this, John Mayer and me. I'm jumped to that. That pisses me off. I'm like, what gives you the right to, as if, I'm telling you right now, it almost makes me wish that, no, not really, but
Leroy Roscoe, sorry.
Hypothetically speaking, it almost makes me wish that, like, I needed surgery and everything, and it's like, Mr. Paul, right? It's Dr. Paul. It's Mr. It's like, your Hippocratic Oath says you gotta operate on me no matter what, Mr. Paul.
Just eat you alive, doesn't it, Paul?
Right, even police officers don't demand that. You say officer this, but you can also just say this guy.
Yeah, and then you shoot your dogs.
Whoa. That kind of, I mean, what fucking ego stroke is that? Mm-hmm. That you demand that? Nobody else in the world demands that.
Yeah. The worst for it for me is like, it's like you said, like honorary doctorates and stuff where like they don't actually practice medicine. And then especially with like seminaries and like theologians and stuff, that drives me crazy.
Right.
Where it's like, excuse me, it's Dr. Butts McGuffin, and it's like, no, you wrote a commentary on the Bible. Like, you can't even tell me, like, what kind of friggin' painkiller to take here. I mean, no.
Veterinarians don't insist on being called doctors.
That's true, yeah.
Podiatrists don't insist on being called doctors. Dentists don't even insist on being called doctors. They're all doctors. Mm-hmm. A fucking chiropractor is a doctor. And the thing is, they know I'm a chiropractor, right? They're not going to push the boundaries. Right. I'm barely practicing quote-unquote medicine. I'm not going to push the limits by insisting that you call me doctor. I took a 5-month course in the Caribbean on back adjustment. So, I'm not going to have you dig too deep in my background, Oh, Mr. God. Jones is fine.
Oh, that's awesome.
That pisses me off. I can't stand that.
Reverend Dr. Bishop.
Yes.
That is crazy.
Oh, and Stax had to like deal with them a couple times, and I was like, oh my goodness. And I said, no, I mean, even like, and people who have like higher positions of authority and stuff, like,
right, yeah.
No one know it. Like, if you met, like, I'm the vice president of this company. call me vice president, whatever. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. You can get as pissy as you want. I'm not fucking doing it. I mean, I would do it for my doctor or anybody out of respect if I like you.
Right.
If I feel you're worthy of it. But if I just meet somebody and it's doctor, I'll fucking walk away.
Right, yeah.
Be like, no, I'm Dr. So-and-so. Bye.
Well, bye.
Right. I mean, that is so insane.
I think if somebody were trying to double down that much with me, then it would just be like, okay, but you have to refer to me as Acomi, wizard, master of darkness.
Thank you.
I will only respond to my full title. Thank you.
Well, you haven't earned that title. Like, fuck, I haven't.
You don't know what's going on in the nether realm.
Did you sleep well at night? Last night? Yes, that was because of me, bitch.
You're fucking welcome. Did you see any 7th level demons walking around your backyard? You're fucking welcome.
That's right. It's like that episode of Simpsons, like, you know, when Lisa's like, you know, that's specious reasoning. That'd be like me saying that this rock here keeps tigers away. And how does it work? It doesn't. It's just a rock. But you don't see any tigers, do you? It's like, Lisa, I want to buy your rock. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's like, right, it's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's like, exactly. It's like, yeah, I'm a wizard. I prevent all kinds of stuff. Did the world blow up yesterday? Okay, then.
Did you ever watch any of the new Looney Tunes? That was like actually what it was called, was New Looney Tunes.
Hold on. I just gotta say, goddamn Natalie Dormer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I said, goddamn. Okay.
Did you ever watch any of those?
Oh, the new Looney Tunes.
Yeah, it was structured more like a sitcom, like Bugs and Daffy and Yosemite Sam and a bunch of them all lived in a cul-de-sac and like were neighbors with each other. Bugs and Daffy were roommates.
I saw like an episode, but it didn't move me.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, there were some that weren't great, but there were some that were really, really funny. But there was one where Daffy prints up business cards that just say Daffy Duck, Wizard. And, like, that's it. And so, like, he just keeps going to these, like, ritzy business functions just so he can hand out his business card. And people will be like, yeah, so how's the wizard business? He's like, oh, yeah, you know, spells, potions. It's great. It's like, that's the whole gag, the entire episode. It's hilarious.
Why does your Daffy Duck sound like Christopher Walken? So, how's the wizard business going? You know, spells, potions, magic.
I'm not gonna do the Daffy Duck voice. I do too many stupid voices anyway.
Yeah, once you spit all over the mic.
Yeah.
You know, we have to use that later. That just bugged the shit out of me. I'm like, I can't fucking stand it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what we should do next time we come across somebody like that.
You know what? We're talking about doing our getting the business cards for the podcast.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be a podcast host, you know, writer, podcast host, you know, wizard.
I like it.
And I need something else. Something like
genius. Do the Kanye West genius Christian billionaire.
Playboy philanthropist. Keeper of all knowledge. Oh no, I know what it is. Writer, podcast host, master opinionator.
Master opinionator, nice. Storm wizard.
You don't see any storms, do you? So the other day I was driving to work, and I'm listening to the radio, and I'm flipping through channels because we only have like 2 good stations here, and they're not the best stations, but really only have 2 good stations. Well, 3 if you count NPR. All right. Yeah. So, we only have 2 good stations outside of NPR.
Yeah.
And you know they're not the best. They're good for what I have.
Right.
And we've got way too many Christian stations because they took away one of my semi-good stations that I listen to all the time, you know, and replaced it with like a 4th Christian station.
Right.
And I'm like, how much different type of Christian music is there? I mean, like
really not.
If you have like rock, right? You can have, there's like alternative. You can have like, what they call college rock sometimes, right? Okay.
Right.
You can have like hard rock and that kind of stuff, and you can have like alternative, whatever. But when it comes to Christian, you don't have like alternative Christian, like
Christian punk.
right. I know there are some like Christian punk groups, but there's not enough to warrant its own like whole like station.
Well, it's still not a genre either. It's like, there's just ska music. There's not Christian ska.
Right.
And there's like bands with Christians in them who sing Christian songs, but they're still a ska band.
So I'm like, how many? And so at the same time, I'm flipping through, and I'm like, how many freaking country stations do we have? I'm like, we have a lot. We have just as many country stations that we have. Then I'm like, how much different types of country music are there? I mean, I understand if you have like old school country, like your Conway Twitties and stuff like that, and your Hank Williams and things. But I don't really think that too many people listen to that enough to really warrant its own station.
Right.
Now that's something more of like you just have to buy CDs or cassettes or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, okay, so what really differentiates country music from other music?
As far as modern country goes, there's not a lot. It's mostly the guy's voice, I think. And I'm speaking like as not a country fan. But yeah, I mean, like, structurally they're playing the same chords. A lot of time they're using the same instrumentation as like rock, especially like some older rock.
Right.
The only difference is the guy's voice and the subject matter of the song.
And see, I don't even think that. So, you know how I feel about Taylor Not So Swift, right? Or Taylor Swift or Wet Chat or whatever you want to call it, right? Taylor Swiftly Tilting Planet. She started out as quote unquote country, and then she switched to pop,
right?
Which was like, I think for her type of music, it was more of a calculated move of this is easier for me to slip into.
Oh yeah,
and build a name and then branch over, because me trying to like jump into like the pop market. I mean, plus she's got fucking rich parents, right? So she could do whatever the hell she wanted anyway. But the thing is, her music really didn't change that much from her country to that. So I'm like, what really makes country music country music? And as I was thinking, I was like, you know what? It's the twang.
Yeah, I think so.
It really is that. That's really all it boils down. It's not even the subject matter. Sometimes you're like, I like my truck more than I like, my wife or whatever, But even still, I mean, there's rap music that's like, I like my car more than I like my bitch. I mean, it's the same thing.
It's the same concept, yeah, but you will never find a rap song that talks about his pickup truck and, and that kind of stuff. His boots. Boots are a big, like, thing in country music. I mean, they're tropes. They're not, like, defining functions of the genre. But they are tropes that are not going to crop up in any other genre.
So I was like, what? So really, it just all boils down to really the twang.
Yeah, I agree.
The twang.
I agree.
And for those of you that are listening, they're like, no, there's more to country music than that, right? I'm gonna challenge you here, right? So using the twang, right? I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico, whoa. Just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. See, it's country. I'm singing Bohemian Rhapsody with twang and it's country.
We gotta do a full cover of that. That was really good.
So, I mean, that's really all it is. So I'm going to do it again, right? All right, fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Nice. A young brother got it bad, cousin Brown. After other police think have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit, cause I ain't the one. What the fuck, motherfucker, with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe to toe in the middle of sale. Fucking me, cause I'm a teenager. With a little bit of gold and a pager. Searching my car, looking for the product. Thinking every brother is selling narcotics. See, this there you go. NWA's fuck the police with a twang. It's country.
That just sounds like a country singer trying desperately to rap, though. See, like the Bohemian Rhapsody, I would hear that, and if I'd never heard Bohemian Rhapsody before, I would think this is a really weird country song. Hearing that though, I would think, is that guy trying to do a cover of "Fuck the Police"? What is he trying to rap? What?
Okay, how about this one? Landmines imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror. How can I live? How can I die? Come on, he's Metallica's a one.
That would work more in like a Johnny Cash kind of style, right?
Okay.
Landmines imprisoning me.
See? That's the thing. Okay, so you mentioned that. You said Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take Tennessee Stud, and I'm going to sing it rap style.
All right.
Okay? All right, so got a beat and everything.
Wow me.
All right, I'm going to do my best here. Back about 18 and 25, I left Tennessee very much alive. 'Cause you know brothers weren't getting out of Tennessee back then. Hang on. I never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been riding on my Tennessee Stud. 2 studs, me and the horse, just riding through the town. Yeah. Had some trouble with my sweetheart's paw. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. Wrote a letter to my uncle's... I'm sorry, I can't... Spud. Right, is really him? Spud? Okay. And I rode away on my Tennessee Stud. Tennessee Stud was long and lean. The color of the sun and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood. Never was a horse like my Tennessee Stud. Word. I mean, so... It's the twang. That's all it is. That's what separates country music from any other music. It's the twang. Thunder roll and the lightning strikes. See? Yes, I just made rap music really horrible by doing Garth Brooks.
So my question would be, what about non-twang? What about Bob? My question would be, what about non-country bands doing country music without the twang, such as Blues Brothers doing their fantastic covers of Rawhide or Ghost Riders in the Sky? No twang there, but it's clearly country classics.
Okay, but Rawhide sounds really awesome.
It does. I love it.
But for Rawhide, I think the song itself, the Rowdy Yates version, doesn't really have a twang, does it?
I don't really listen to the original. I only listen to the Blues Brothers cover.
Well, see, I only know Rawhide just from he's the theme show to TV. The theme song to the TV show.
I think he sings with more of a drawl than a twang.
Right.
People don't really realize that there is a difference between a drawl and a twang, but I would still count Rawhide as a country song. Would you not?
Well, I mean, it works for Bob's Country Bunker.
Right. So yeah, I mean, so that might kind of, you know, that might. I guess it could be like exceptions to prove the rule. To your theory.
I'm gonna fight them all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. I'm going to Wichita, taking my time right behind my back. When I catch it coming back my way, I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, I mean, come on, I mean.
Okay, do me a favor here. Do a country western cover of Nobody Speak.
Oh, shit, I gotta know the words of Nobody Speak. I have to pull that up.
Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips, I'm sick. I will punch a baby bear in a shit.
I love that line. See? It works. It absolutely works. So for all those people out there, they're like, you know, I'm a country fan and rap music is garbage. Yeah, it's just country music without a twang. That's all it is. And for all you people out there like, you know, country music sucks, it's just regular music with a twang. Just, you know, I'm just putting it out there. So, because think about how many country songs have been made pop classics. So obviously, the biggest one that you mentioned would be, "Well, I'll Always Love You," Dolly Parton's song, kind of made into a pop song sung by Whitney Houston. Mm-hmm. Huge hit all over the place.
Yeah.
And you see that with other things where it's like, oh, hey, they've taken this song here, and I think it's happened to Dolly Parton a couple times. Now we're going to take it and we're going to, you know, we're going to just make it more pop and have it not sung with that accent,
yeah,
southern accent, and boom. That's all it is.
And we've talked about this, I'm pretty sure on other podcasts, definitely off camera, of, you know, you can tell how integral the twang is to the genre, because there are so many guys who, like, when they talk off camera, it's like, hey, right, I was just frying some shrimp on the barbie.
I hope that's where you were going.
Well, I've been singing country music for 4 years now. Hey, wait, go get back up on stage. Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put it to your lips. Quite so, no, I've never lassoed a cow, but I've wrestled with some drop bears before, so...
Oh.
So yeah, no, I think that proves the point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so as well. I just,
That's awesome.
crikey, look at all my Grammys for Best Country Male Artist.
Bloody hell, I thought I'd have won one by now.
I mean, and if you don't really, like, if you don't think, so you're like, oh, you guys are just exaggerating the point. Eric Clapton sings blues. Eric Clapton sings blues.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Clapton also sang a Jamaican song, a reggae song,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
It popularized it.
Yeah.
What did he do? He just stopped. He didn't, speak with the Caribbean accent when he sang it, and yeah. And the other part of that is, think of how many, like, especially when you're talking about like English or singers from across the pond.
Yeah.
When they sing, you don't hear their accent.
Yeah.
The only person I can think of off the top of my head, whenever I think of this, is that when they sing, you hear their accent. Is the lead singer of Cranberries?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's the only person I ever heard that whose accent comes through in their song.
The Proclaimers. I know you don't like them, but the accent comes through.
Well, are they really singing?
Hey, on my way from misery to happiness to here.
That's not really singing. That's just me chopping up words. That's just a fancy version of spoken word. William Shatner does this shit all the time.
Hey, I love William Shatner's albums.
I know. I'm just saying, but he does that
Mama. Ooh. Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on.
Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother, Father,
in your head, zombie.
Hey, 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 hey. See?
The Beatles, they kind of let their accents come through when they sing.
Oh, see, I'm not falling for it. You want me to say something bad about the Beatles?
I mean, people already know by now, but...
How I feel about the Beatles?
Yeah, I think so, because we've talked about it.
The only good Beatle was Harrison.
Really?
Yeah.
I really like what Paul McCartney did with Michael Jackson. And I don't like his conduct. I think he acted like a total ass, but I really like the song Say, Say, Say.
Oh, wait, the music he did with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the butt stuff.
No, I thought you were talking about, he was like, hey, Michael, have you ever thought about bleaching your skin? Becoming more like me?
It's possible. You can be just like me.
It's like, that's why we got rid of clowns.
The fifth Beatle?
Yeah. He was just too dark for the group.
Yeah, The Girl Is Mine. I like that song. Not as much as Say, Say, Say. But...
Yeah, Say, Say, Say is a much better song. And Girl Is Mine is okay. And it's okay, but yeah, Say, Say, Say is much better.
Say, Say, Say has a really funny cover done by Richard Cheese, the guy who does lounge covers of popular songs. Yeah. And they use... a voice modulator like Stephen Hawking's to say that Stephen Hawking is doing the duet part with him.
Oh wow.
I don't understand the way you think, saying that she's yours, not mine. It's really funny.
Say, say, say what you want, but don't play games with my affection. Take what you need, but don't leave me with no erection. I'm like, you knew that was...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No. It's still funny because I have the mind of a fourth grader.
Quicksilver? What? You didn't see that coming? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's I was like, those are two things that popped in my head, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm like, all this time I finally discovered, the secret to country music. And that's what it is. It's just really it boils down to the twang. That's all it is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, do you have any additional topics for us?
A couple. And again, this is more just stuff that I've seen crop up in like my Facebook feed, and I thought it was funny. And we did a couple yesterday, and we were chuckling a little bit.
I was gonna say, I was asking because let's take a break first.
Oh yeah,
and then
before we jump into some more random shit.
Yeah, and then we'll pop over into to the Acomi half.
First, a word from our sponsors.
Hey folks, if you listen to this, it's because you like podcasts. You like podcasts, I like podcasts. There's nothing I like more than just sitting down, just listening to people talk. It's like an audiobook, but shorter, because I don't have the attention span for an audiobook. I gotta remember what's going on, the dialogue, and people saying this. So I like a podcast. There's one person talking, sometimes two. It's about something I can forget about once it's over. Yeah? So if you just need like a mindless distraction, let's do a podcast.
Wow, that was a really good ad.
I know, right? It makes me want to go out and buy rubbers right now. Sorry. Recently, I watched the entire Lethal Weapon series, and there's a thing in the second one where Murtaugh's daughter, she's in a commercial, and the commercial is for prophylactics, and the one guy sees it, he's like, "No, I thought she was great. It made me want to go out and buy rubbers right now."
Oh God. So I've seen a couple of funny things crop up in my Facebook feed that just get, just stuff that I would say to myself while I was driving that made me laugh. So I thought, we might be able to kill a few minutes with this. So the one I saw recommended by a friend was take any famous movie line and insert the phrase "you piece of shit" in it. And the example I gave you last night, which got a laugh out of you, was, "I'll never let go, Jack, you piece of shit." So, yeah, I think that, this is actually really funny. And I don't know why, because all it is just adding obscenity to something. Right. But it's funny!
Okay, I got one for you.
All right.
Madness. This is Sparta, you piece of shit!
Go home, Sam, you piece of shit. You don't mean that.
Oh my goodness. Let's see, what can we really think of? Some
Luke, you piece of shit. I am your father.
I got one for you.
All right.
Hey, Georgie, you want a balloon animal, you piece of shit?
So good.
Okay, we mentioned this one before, and I think it changed the whole context of it.
All right.
It was like, the end of Watchmen. Do it, you piece of shit!
Okay, when Obi-Wan jumps down to General Grievous, "Hello there, you piece of shit."
Don't do it, Anakin! I have the high ground, you piece of shit!
Are you an angel, you piece of shit?
I knew that was coming. I was just like, I gotta stop laughing long enough to know if it's that line first. But you beat me to it.
I don't know anything, I swear to God. Swear to me, you piece of shit.
Oh. That is fantastic. Just, oh man.
Oh God.
That works so well.
It shouldn't be funny, but it is.
Well, I think it's because we're picking some the best lines for a movie and just tagging these are serious lines that you would say, and then we're just tacking that on there,
Throw it in the fire, you piece of shit. Oh god, I'm trying to think of some others.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too.
We'll let the Senate decide. I am the Senate, you piece of shit!
I am in a world of shit, you piece of shit. See what?
Because I'm too heavy, sir! Because you're a disgusting fat body, you piece of shit!
That actually just kind of fits in.
Yeah, it fits in beautifully.
Oh. Oh.
A Clockwork Orange. No! Not Ludwig van Bay, you piece of shit! Turn it off!
Buzz, you are a child's toy, you piece of shit!
You are a sad, strange little man, you piece of shit.
Oh man, see that actually is not bad. That's not bad at all. I think that really works.
Yeah. Well said, you piece of shit, I'm sorry!
And who are you? The name's Bond. James Bond, you piece of shit. That would really kind of lose the whole, I'm so dashing and debonair by just calling people a piece of shit at the end. And now witness the full might of this complete Death Star, you piece of shit.
Han, I love you. I know, you piece of shit.
Okay, I got one for you.
All right.
Chewie.
Gotcha. Okay. Took me a bit there.
Yeah, I know. That's really bad. It is, but I couldn't help it.
Let's see.
Oh, man.
You're a wizard, Harry. You piece of shit.
See, there's got to be something really good.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something that like...
Oh, I got it.
All right.
I love you. Ditto, you piece of shit. You know how I feel about ghosts anyway, but... Yeah. Oh, man. See, that's fantastic. That's actually not bad at all.
It's really funny. Oh, going back to Lord of the Rings. Bilbo Baggins, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, putting at the end of something really serious.
Yeah.
It just adds an extra layer of like.
It changes everything, because instead of it being like this really serious moment, it's like, yes, it's serious, but I understand why you're not quite picking up what I'm putting down here, but I wish you'd get it. It's like that. That's what it changes it to, and it makes it so much funnier.
Yeah. That's kind of awesome.
Oh, man.
What else,
The It reference killed me.
You an angel, you piece of shit.
You an angel, you piece of shit.
I'll be right here, you piece of shit.
Oh God.
Unfortunately, like some great lines you can't use because they already have like smile,
Yeah.
like smile, you son of a bitch. You can't add piece of shit to that.
Right.
It doesn't really work.
Yeah, that's why I keep like just like petering out and getting quiet, because it's like, no, that's already got obscenity in it.
Yeah.
Let's see. In Civil War, give me back my roadie, you piece of shit.
Oh, well, I can see Stark really saying that.
Oh, yeah.
If it wasn't
Yeah,
PG,
totally.
He would definitely be all about that.
So that's a good segue into the other fun challenge I saw, which is that
Uh-oh.
you know, with movies, you know, you're allowed one F-bomb within a PG-13 movie. Mm-hmm. So where would you add that one F-bomb into a PG-13 or PG movie to really pack the most punch? Which the example I saw from that was, we'll let the Senate decide. I am the fucking Senate.
Oh, that's
so
good.
That's really good.
That's good.
So we can start like petering in some of that as well. And seeing if there's anything we can add to that, because that's also like got potential to be really funny.
Oh, okay. So I gotta think of like PG movies. Like, shit, do I even watch any PG movies?
Well, PG-13 works too, because we've talked before about how hilarious it would be, like when Deadpool starts crossing over to the MCU, that he's aware that he only has one chance to drop an F-bomb.
Right.
And so, like, all throughout the movie, he's like, no, I'm not going to say it yet. And then at the end, somebody else says it.
You know, too bad like Captain America's gone. If he had that in there, and every time he gets ready to, Cap looks at him and is like, "Hold it, mister," and then it just appears like during the credits. Like he just like pops up during the credits. And he's like, and he kind of looks around, see if Captain America is like, "Fuck."
So what I like is like at the very end thing, like you see Galactus coming over the horizon or something, and Deadpool's like, "This is it, I'm going to say it," and then Stark is just like, "Fuck," and he's like, oh, "Come on! I've been waiting an hour and a half for this." Okay, so another good one I saw in the comments to that post was from Brave. I'll shoot for my own fucking self. So I like that.
I'm gonna fucking wreck it. It works so well. Ralph fucking wrecks the internet.
Ralph fucking wrecks the internet. God, that sounds like some angry video game nerd thing, doesn't it?
I'm gonna chop the fucker down.
Okay, as much as I hate the movie, I shouldn't be referencing this, but from Pixels, Donkey fucking Kong.
Autobots. He's like, transform and roll the fuck out. Like, shit, yeah, I'm all about Optimus Prime. I'm not even a transformer. I just want to turn into something.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, what else? What else can we? I'm trying to think. Other PG movies.
So it goes back to the piece of shit thing, but Casablanca. Play it, Sam, you piece of shit.
Shit, what else can we? I can't believe can't think of any PG movies. Like,
yeah,
how many PG movies do I have? Do I not have any? Everything I watch is profane. I mean, even though I watch like cartoons and stuff, are all my cartoons profane? Heavy metal, yes.
Definitely Legend of the Overfiend, yes.
Yeah. Adventures of Tintin, yes. I got the director's cut. Shit, yeah. I guess,
yeah, what the hell? Like, you would think we could just like cram this in anywhere.
That's the problem with us being like just like that. You know, dude, you got to give me that girl's number. Yeah, it's like I guess everything I watch is just really just horrible because I'm a horrible person. I don't know how to watch kind, gentle things. That's sad. I gotta go home and reevaluate my life. Stop selling these glow sticks. Man.
It's over, Anakin! I have the fucking high ground!
Well, see, that would be at the end where he's like, I hate you! I fucking hate you!
No. You're the fucking chosen one! You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not destroy it!
Oh, man. Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you kind of like...
I can't believe I boxed us into a corner.
I know. I can't. I'm like trying to scan my movies and I'm like, no, that's R-rated. That's R-rated. That's already got a shit ton of fuck words in it. Which tells you exactly how, right, that tells you like how I think when I describe something by calling it a shit ton. Right. And I mean like, there's a shit ton of fuck. Like,
that's also an angry video game nerd line.
Is there like a metric for that? Like a shit ton equals like 8 gallons or something like that? And it's like, I guess that's like, is that wet or dry weight? I don't know.
Is that wet or dry fucks?
I don't, man, that sucks, dude. Way to bring us down.
Sorry, I didn't think this would kill it. We did so good with the piece of shit thing.
I know, but that was because we could use anything for that. But now it's just like we're just.
Well, let's just say we can use anything with that then, because.
But those movies already have like fucking. Now we're just adding a fuck for no reason.
Well, we did that with a piece of shit though.
Yeah, but that was different. That was adding it to the end of a line to change the line. Now we're just adding a fuck in for like no reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Just randomly just saying like, just fuck it. It's not. Is there a count on this? No, there's no count. Okay.
Oh, damn. There we go. From the first Ninja Turtles movie, when it cuts out to the city line and Raph screams "damn," just replace with "fuck." That would be good.
Ah, the rat. It had the name. It had a name, you piece of shit.
It'd be a lot funnier coming from Splinter, though. How can a face so young wear so many burdens, you piece of shit? No. When he's like, whatever happened to the Sorokusaki guy? No one knows. But you wear his symbol on your brow, you piece of shit.
Not like that, they don't. Not from you, you piece of shit.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, if Raph could just talk like a regular New Yorker.
Yeah. If he just talks like a regular New Yorker, then he just sounds like the masturbating janitor. Hey, get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit.
I mean, come on. How do you guys expect to fucking beat me?
Get out of my fucking sewers, you goddamn kids. Jeez.
Come on, you let it blow right by you. Ninja kick the fucking rabbit.
Yes.
That's the best right there.
Ninja kick the fucking rabbit. God, yes.
Now it's just gonna get Judith Hogue, meet her again. You're just talking about that.
Ninja kick the fucking rabbit.
Ninja kick the fucking rabbit. Love Judith Hogue. You've been like, yo. Heaven. I'm in heaven.
If only you knew the fucking power of the dark side.
You piece of shit.
You piece of shit.
Like, is it possible to learn this? Yes, but not from a fucking Jedi. Dude, the bad thing is that you can't do that with any of Mace Windu's lines because they don't make a difference.
Because then it's just Sam Jackson.
Yeah, it's just Sam Jackson.
This party's over, motherfucker.
I don't fucking think so. And it's like, it's all the prophecy. And he thinks this fucking boy? You piece of shit.
I'm a toy daddy and you piece of shit. Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. I sense much fear in you, you piece of shit. See, that works.
That's good. relations with the Wookiees I have.
Leave your weapon. You will not need it. Oh shit! I forgot the next line out. I'm too busy laughing.
You piece of shit.
Well, no, I was gonna do the thing. Oh shit! Now see, now it's gone. Yeah, now it's gone. I don't believe. That's why you fucking failed. Oh man!
I'm not afraid. You will be, you piece of shit.
See, that's the one. That's the line.
Did you get the stone? Yes. What did it cost you? Everything, you piece of shit.
Every fucking thing.
Fucking everything. Doc, now would be a good time to get angry. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always fucking angry!
Oh.
Oh, God.
We're the future, Charles. Not them. They no longer fucking matter.
Mr. Anderson, you piece of shit.
Just imagine the whole context that Star Trek would take on if it was like to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one's fucking gone before. Like, oh, these guys are going to wreck some shit. I am all about some Star Trek. Oh, wanna go watch that Star Trek, motherfucker?
I'm just picturing Picard like slamming a magazine into the chamber, and he's like, let's go fucking wreck the first directive.
Oh yeah, man, that would be awesome.
Oh God, yes.
See, that would just change everything. That would just change all kinds of movies. Yahoo! Now blow this thing, kids, so we can fucking go home. Man, that's kind of awesome. Oh, so just because we're TV's on the thing out here, what's his name? Toby Cabell, right? Mm-hmm. And now you probably don't really know Toby Cabell that much, right? I think his name is. I think it's how his name is pronounced. So he's been in like all kinds of things, right? He's been in all kinds of stuff. You probably know him better as Dr. Doom from Fan 4 Stick.
I never watched Fan 4 Stick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard it was horrible.
It is. That's why I'm like, shit. I mean, this takes us back to just like that thing that I told you about with Crow Fan. When I was like, yeah, like, I watched this movie. And it's like, oh, you should watch. It's really good. And I'm like, this movie sucks. I know, because you fucking made me watch it. Yeah, it really is bad. But he played Dr. Doom in that movie. You might know him better as the brother to I am a citizen of Alabama. He was the guy that drove the armored, weather tornado machine or whatever it was, right?
Hurricanes are coming.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess somewhere he did some things that people deemed as being, that he did some good roles, right? That got him interested into some other stuff. And I'm not trying to put him down. I'm actually trying to say something positive about him. So, but the things I know him from are for our Fan 4 Stick, Hurricane Heist, But then I found out the other day, which people are like, of course, you didn't know that? Right? I found the other day that not only did he have a role in Kong Skull Island, he did the mocap for Kong.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, whoa, that changes my whole impression of him.
Yeah, that is really impressive.
He did the mocap for Kong. I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, that doesn't erase Doom, but it's less like, oh yeah. So now that I see you've got some good actors in there, right? Which we know there were some good actors in that movie. It really was just a director just being just a god awful director.
Yeah. Okay, I've got the ultimate F-bomb in a PG-13 movie.
Okay.
When Cap wields Mjolnir, and Thor says, "I fucking knew it."
See, I thought you were gonna say Avengers fucking assemble.
Avengers fucking assemble. Avengers assemble, you piece of shit.
Ah, yeah. Yep.
I like it. It's really funny.
It is.
It shouldn't be. All we're doing is just adding obscenity in. It shouldn't be funny, but it is.
And what about your brother? Is he hiding somewhere too? Possibly like you? He's dead! Alright! Can I go now, you piece of shit? Newt, don't you think you'd be safer here with us? It won't fucking matter!
I like the idea of Newt just being foul-mouthed the whole time.
And that would make her character so much better.
Yeah. That'd be so funny. Get away from her, you bitch! Yeah, get away from me, you bitch!
Now you sound like Rush Hour. It's like, ew. Oh shit! Sorry, I just you made me think of Rush Hour with the it's like, yeah, what's it? You push the button, yeah. Push the goddamn button. Like, oh, all right. What else you got for us?
Oh, that was it.
That's it.
I think so. I'm kind of blanking on if there was anything else. But...
Okay. Yep, that was kind of funny.
That was unexpectedly funny.
We brought it back around.
We did. We kind of petered out there in the home stretch, but we brought it back around.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I got that I could add to it or anything at all, but no, I don't think so.
Oh, wait. when Joliet Jake Blues is giving all the excuses for why he missed his wedding. It wasn't my fault, you piece of shit!
Oh, yeah. See that? Yeah, that works.
It does.
Oh,
Whew.
yeah, man. Yeah. I think that all that. Oh man. Okay, so just imagine this. Like Pacific Rim,
Right?
and you know I love Pacific Rim. It's a great movie. The first one, the second one.
I still haven't seen Pac Rim 2.
Nah, you're not really missing much. I mean, it's worth watching, but I didn't feel it was worth owning.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the first one, he's like, where do you want to die? Here? Want a fucking Jaeger? Be like, shit, yeah, I want to get in a Jaeger now. Obviously, I already want to get in a Jaeger, but yeah, if you have Idris Elba telling you that,
Right.
you're like, here, want a fucking Jaeger.
How about The Exorcist? The power of Christ compels you, you piece of shit! No!
Ah. Yeah.
Whew, alright. Well, this was fun. So, I think it is about time for us to wrap up.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for giving us a listen, everybody.
Yeah, that was fun for just kind of a random, just like, hey, what, kind of just a random episode of just stuff.
Yeah.
And us talking. Yeah, I think that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you all very much for listening to us just, just about the mouth. So I think that was kind of awesome.
Yeah. So, hey, check out some of our other stuff. We're not always this, like, spray and pray, I guess, but,
Yeah, and we don't use nearly as much profanity as we did in this one.
yeah, we don't.
No, not at all. So, yeah, I think it'd be, we're definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, so, yeah, give a listen to some of our other episodes. So.
Like, I would hope that someone just wouldn't randomly pick this one as, like, their very first one. Like, oh, well, let's see, they're in second season, episode 40. Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, I scrolled past Sonic's happy ending, but this one really seems to stand out to me.
Yeah. But, yeah, but we have so many like lead-ins and stuff from us, so we go back and like pull stuff in from other episodes, and that's on purpose to make you go back and watch and listen to the other stuff. Actually, it's not. It's just because it's just kind of how we do things. We can't be fresh every episode. We're like, yeah, let's rehash something from before. As our version of a clip show. We're like, hey, remember that time?
And that Turk is Earl Hypernova.
All right, so are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. So thanks everybody. We will see you guys later.
Zang, you piece of shit. That didn't work out as well as I hoped it would.
Did you hear when I paused? All right there, folks. That was Our Moms Think We're Funny. Let's give them a hand.